Hello, family. Welcome to Live Your Legacy. Um, so today I had the most incredible aha moment. Well, I can't really say it was a moment. It was kind of like a couple hours, but um, so yesterday was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I did a video and I told you guys about I told you guys about a girl I was talking to, right? And I said that it was a situation, and I said that there I said something along the lines of it. I didn't want to jinx it. And I said, "Nah, even I don't think that I could even, you know." But that was a lie. Apparently I could jinx it because I did. Um that quick. You see? You say things, you speak it into existence and it happens. Um but it was the best thing that could have happened. Like, I mean, granted, being in a relationship with her wouldn't have been bad. Like, I do like her. I was about to say did like her. Like, no, I do still like her, but um what I got instead was much greater. Um so and I may have mentioned it a couple times, but I know for a fact in one of my previous videos, I mentioned how rejection was one of my biggest things that I needed to work on. And I didn't realize it until today that for about a year now, yeah, like that's been one of the major focal points, and I didn't even really realize it until today. And within a year, I have been with five different girls, and shit it just didn't work out. And for a few of them, it was one of those where it was damn near perfect, except for there was always something. But um yeah, like, okay, so I'm gonna go through the process with you guys. Okay. So she tells me that she thinks I'm great and all that good shit, but she wants to just be friends, which we were. Anyways, we were never in a relationship. We've been friends, but she was saying that she doesn't see it going any further than that. Although you're great, you're awesome, you're amazing, but I just want to be your friend. Cool. Not gonna lie, it burned a little bit. It did. Because, I mean, I like her. But, shit happens. But I'm not gonna lie, I was upset for a minute. And I was mad. I went through phases of who I was mad at. The first thing I did was I was like, what the fuck did I do? What did I do? And then I thought about it and I was like, I didn't do anything. Like, I know for a fact I didn't do anything. I did nothing wrong. And so then I was mad at Divine and I was like, well, why do you keep doing this to me? You keep bringing me these girls that, I mean, some of them, it was, um, a lesson in discernment and recognizing it's not gonna work before it even gets to, you know, before it even goes there. Like, notice these things off the top, you know, couple of them. But some of them, it wasn't even like that. Like this one, like everything was cool, and then it still is. I mean, but whatever, you know what I mean. And so I'm like, what the fuck, Divine? Like, why? And then I was mad at her for a second, and I'm like, wait, like, you're pretty much telling me I'm quite amazing. I'm attractive. I'm a fucking catch, right? But you just want to be friends with me. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, what's wrong? I was mad at her for a minute, and then I was like, okay, I need to rationalize this. I felt it. I acknowledged that I was hurt. Now let me make some sense out of this, right? I blamed everybody that I needed to blame, got that all out of my system. Even went through a quick little phase of fuck 2020. Like, I was like, I've been through all of this, the quarantine, the riots, the protesting, the racism, all this shit, the police brutality. We've gone through all of this, and it did not break me. Like, I still was happy. I was still doing my thing. Like, I still maintained a positive mindset and perspective. I did not let that shit bring me down. And then you hit me with this, and I'm like, fuck 2020. I hate this. Now I feel like everybody else. I hate 2020, damn it. And then I was like, okay, now you just sound like a baby. Like, relax, dude. It's not that serious. So then I was like, okay, I need to rationalize this. Hang on one second. I need water. Okay. So I was like, I need to rationalize this. So off top, 5 girls in 1 year is a bit strange when I went like 3 years with, was it 3 years? Lies. It was like 1 year, 1.5 years of nobody, nothing. And then all of a sudden, like 5 girls, dude, in a year. That's weird. And the way it all happened, all of them were, it was just strange. So, okay, what is it that you're trying to tell me that I'm just not getting? Because we keep doing the same thing. I'm tired of doing it. Let's figure this out. Okay, 5 girls. What did I get out of it? Like, what is it that I'm not seeing? Bingo, rejection. Okay, that's one thing I have in common with all of these situations. It was rejection in some way, shape, or form, right? And I said that was one of the biggest things that I needed to work on, and without me even knowing it, I was working on it. Anyways, so rejection. Okay, so what is it about rejection that I have a problem with? What is it? We know I don't like talking to people, but we got over that. Like, I'm so good with talking to people now. So that's not it. What else is it about rejection that that just doesn't sit well for me, doesn't work for me. I know the first thing I did was say, what did I do wrong? Why did I say that? Why was that the first thing I thought, was that I did something wrong? I made it a point to do everything pretty much right. So I knew that wasn't it. This is the first time that I was very clear about everything. I knew I didn't do anything wrong. So why was that the first thing I thought, was that I did something wrong? That's what it is about rejection. That's the biggest thing for me, is that when I get rejected in some sort of way, I start to blame myself, and I start to feel like shit, and that was not even the case here. Neither one of us did anything wrong. It didn't work. I mean, okay, so what? Only thing that changed is my plans, so to speak, or my idea of what I wanted. Nothing else changed at all. She's still a great woman. She's still a great person. I'm still a fucking great person. Why was that the first thing I thought, though? Okay. And then I'm probably gonna be all over the place for a minute, so just follow me, okay? Keep up. I was thinking, okay, so I want to do a video. I know I want to do a video about this because this is a big deal. And then I started thinking about, I went way off topic, and I was thinking about, what was I thinking about? How did I get to that? I was thinking about, how I believe that, and it talks about this in the Kabbalion, how the way that we create with divine, it's like we are, how do I explain this to you guys? We are a thought of divines, okay? And our thoughts, so last month, it was the middle of the month. I was like, okay, I'm gonna set a goal. I want 5 new clients by the end of this month, right? And so in my mind, I saw it. I saw me having a conversation with my brother-in-law and telling him, yeah, I set a goal and I reached it, and I was excited about it, and I was like, okay, so it's gonna happen. Cool. Didn't even think about it anymore, really. Or maybe I did, probably here and there, but didn't really give it too much thought. I just, did my thing. And by June 30th, I shit you not, I had 5 new clients. But that's what I mean. If we are a thought of divines, and our thoughts are what we think is created through divine, because we are a part of his, we are a thought of his. I can't really explain it that well right now, but when I do I'm gonna do a little mini series soon, breaking down the Kabbalion and trying to make it make sense. Like, you see, I'm struggling right now, so it's gonna take me a minute to think about how I'm going to explain it and make it make sense to you guys. But where was I at? Anyhow, yes, I was talking about what I believe, and then I was thinking about the way Christians believe, not Christians, but some other spiritual people think that as long as you think and feel and have positive thoughts, that's what you're going to attract. And that is true. That is true. But they believe that is solely how you create. And neither one of us are wrong. It's just different little details. But that shit doesn't matter. The outcome is still the same. Like, we create with divine. That's it. Little shit doesn't matter. And you know, when I thought about this, it was a lot more clear what I'm trying to say, but as I'm saying it now, it's just jumbled. But I really hope you got the point of what I was saying. So I was like, okay, so why did I think about that? And how is it connected? There's a point to all of this. And so I thought about it. I was thinking about it forever. And it finally made sense to me. The little shit does not matter. I need to quit trying to control things, making plans the way that I envision things. Because that's the only reason my feelings got hurt was because I had something completely different in mind. I anticipated a relationship coming out of this. However, divine was like, nah, I got something even better for you. Now, had I not set myself up pretty much for failure by making those plans when I should have just been going with it, just going with the flow. Like, it feels good, yeah, cool, like, let's just whatever. Like, why am I thinking ahead like that? Had I not done that, I would have been fine. But had I not done that, would I have gotten the lesson? It's the question. I don't know. This is why I believe that everything is preordained. And there's people who believe that you have the choice to do whatever you want to do. Like, you either choose A or you choose B. And then things happen according to what you choose. But I don't believe that. I think that what you choose is already preordained. It's already part of the plan. Divine already knew what you were going to choose. Because you're creating as you... Well, maybe he didn't know what you were going to choose, but you're creating as you go. So I guess I believe both in a sense. And see, again, the little details don't matter because the point is still the same. Okay. Anyhow, had I just went with it, you know, and not set my mind on what I wanted. Her telling me that she just wants to be friends wouldn't have even bothered me. It would have been like, okay, whatever. But because I had something completely different in mind, it bothered me. And so the whole point in all this is I learned that if I don't bother myself with the little shit like that, and I just live in the now, I just go with it, rejection isn't gonna bother me at all. Like, I hurt myself. I do this shit to myself by setting myself up for possible failure. Do not do that. Don't let failure be an option. I say it all the time, and and that's where this conditioning, like, as aware as I am, I still do shit and I don't realize what I'm doing until something hurts me enough and to get my attention for me to really think about, okay, so this is not working. Figure it out. And as big of an issue as rejection was for me to figure this out, and this may be like common sense to everybody else, but for me, this was a huge aha moment for me, because it's something I've been struggling with for a long time. And I also got to thinking about these 5 women. If I recall correctly, at least the ones that were significant enough. Like, some, it was just like stupid shit I had to learn. But a couple of them, if I recall correctly, the shit happened all in retrograde. All during retrograde. And also, this last eclipse we had, I know, and a couple of other things happened around that time. I knew it was intense, but I didn't know how. I didn't, because I was just like, the shit feels good to me. Like, I'm happy. Things are working out. But we're in retrograde. Something's coming. What is it? And this was it. And it wasn't painful. Well, it was a little bit, but it wasn't bad. Like, I got something amazing out of it, though. And I hope everybody else, I mean, I don't wish pain on anybody, but if, something greater comes of it, man, I hope everybody's got some significant aha moment happening in their life, or at least about to happen, because this is about to change the game, man. All right, I am out of here. I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I don't know why, but maybe somebody will benefit from this. All right, I'm out, y'all. Peace. Hello, family.